Stephen Bob 3. I see it. God damn it, Pearl! Hey guys, Judge B here for the Stephen Bomb 3! Wow, I just finished doing 2.0 and now we have 3 and oh my god, why is this so heavy? Why is this so heavy? I don't understand. So, Stephen Bomb 3 is back with a whole week of new episodes coming out. And the first one starts off with a cry for help. And God almighty, is it a cry for help? Excuse me, I can't see. The episode starts with Stephen watching his favorite cartoon show, the Crying Breakfast Friends? I think that's what they're called. And once again, no one understands this cartoon. I think it's like a running gag that no one knows what the crap this show's about. They're just crying. But then the show gets interrupted by interference. It's Peridot. Yes, Peridot comes back and is, well, not exactly come back per se, but more that she is now trying to transmit a message to Yellow Diamond. And pretty much saying she got stranded, she needs help, send someone. And we say, wait, where could she do this? The Communication Hub. If anyone remembers from episode, I don't know, from season 1, the Communication Hub is when they show up the new fusion, Sugalite, who was voiced by Nicki Minaj. Well, this time we come to the Communication Hub, and it actually is in full working order, and Peridot is sending a message to Yellow Diamond. This is really, really bad. And so they say, hey, we should form Sugalite. Break it down again. But Garnet says no, because last time we went berserk, we broke stuff, and I'm not doing it again. So we need to be careful. Pearl, fuse with me. A little spoiler here, I have already seen this fusion before this episode showed up, because if you guys know about San Diego Comic-Con, woo! They actually showed off the fusion dance and the fusion already. But this is the first time I can see it in full HD. I am impressed. First off, this dance. Part of me, I really hate to say this, but part of me is starting to think that fusion is like sex to the gyms. I really hate to sexualize a TV show, but that's what it really seems like it is now. Because every time they dance, like, it is of a sexual nature. And maybe I'm just sort of singing too much into it. Maybe I'm just being a guy, but that's what I see, and I don't. But going back, the dance was actually quite sexy, yes. And if you haven't figured it out now, I'm a big Garnet fan because of cosplays and props and cosplays and props. And goddamn Garnet hips. Moving on from there. So we get to see the first fusion of Pearl and Garnet, which is Sardonyx. And when I initially see this character, I am enthralled, honestly speaking, because this fusion, this fusion, it's a bit different from the rest of them. Like, first off, she automatically knows, like, I'm a totally different person, so it's all good. And she is a showman. It's shown off in her costume or her outfit when she has a tuxedo on and everything like that. But, like, even when she's talking to Steven and talking, period, she's, like, putting on a show for everyone. Hell, when she emerges from the fusion light, she actually pushes back the curtains like, hello, Sardonyx is here. And I was really hoping, me and Adiola were really, really hoping that Sardonyx was voiced by, oh god, I can't remember her name. Pause. Janelle Monáe. Oh god, I felt really bad. I had to fact check there. Anyway, she come out looking like Janelle Monáe with the tuxedo and the look and everything. I really like it. But no buts yet. Let's get back to the good part. Even when she starts talking to Steven, she's like, oh, isn't it little Steven? You're so awesome. And like, she starts performing for him. Like, literally, the forearm thing she has, the forearm thing she has, she actually can, like, split it, and she's really a showman. And he's like, are you gonna smash stuff now? It's like, what I do is not smashing. It's, wait a minute. And, like, she forms the weapon. It's like, oh, yeah, we can see the weapon. What's the weapon? What's the weapon? It's gauntlets, gloves, and pearl spear. Oh, please be something awesome. And it's a warhammer. Warhammer. Just not a very cool looking warhammer. One day. Yeah, see, I don't really like the hammer she has. Because it's supposed to be an amalgamation of Pearl's spear and Garnet's fist. Garnet's gauntlets. But what it looks like, literally, is two opposite fists on top of a stick with a star. I really don't like it. Like, I really wanted to love this character, but Jesus. The best thing you do about fusions are their weapons. That's what everyone wants to see. Is the perfect mesh of these two beings and their weapons. Like, Opal had the bow and arrow, which looked really cool. Sugilite had the morning star. That was really cool. Alexandrite, we haven't seen anything yet because Alexandrite hasn't been fighting yet, so we're not talking about Alexandrite. But then we have Sardonyx, who is literally two fists on a stick with a star. I really hope for better. But I digress. We go to see more about Sardonyx. And Sardonyx, when she starts talking, it's a little bit annoying, a little grating, only because there's a lot of pearl in there. There's a lot of pearl in there. Like, the way she speaks, how she thinks she's high above everyone else. She even does the anime trope laughter of the queen going, oh! I can't believe I did that well, but yeah, she's kept laughing like that the entire time. And so she pretty much breaks down the communication hub with her hammer, her warhammer. This is a warhammer. This is a warhammer. That wasn't a warhammer. Sorry. But breaks it down, but she does it very elegantly. Fashionably. Like, it's really nice to see a different type of fusion fighting, because, like, with Sugilite, we saw big, rash, mean power. Now we have more controlled, elegant power. And she pretty much breaks down a communication hub, or the lightly tapping and disassembling of the communication hub. There we go. They defuse, and, like, this is the first time I've ever seen a fusion defuse, and they're actually kind of happy that it happened, because they're still in their pose, and they're talking, and they're just laughing. It's like, oh, that's cute. It's nice. But Amethyst feels a little bit left out. You can tell in the way she looks. And the next day happens. Garnet is now sitting down with Steven watching the Crying Breakfast game. Crying Breakfast show. I don't know what the hell it's called. I really don't understand that. What is with cartoons nowadays? Anyway, and then all of a sudden the intermission, then all of a sudden the cartoon is interrupted again by interference. So it's like, oh, the communications back hub. Well, let's do the dance again. They go back to the communication hub. They break it down. But while they're breaking it down, Amethyst has a whole new song. Pretty much like, how can I be cool for you? I'm not questioning the name of the song, but pretty much saying, like, I wish I could be cool for you, like, want to fuse with me. And it's like, okay, is this the cry for help? Because I know the original cry for help was probably for Peridot talking to Yellow Diamond, but this is the cry for help from Amethyst saying, okay, I really don't feel like I'm needed anymore because these two are together. And they're enjoying themselves when they fuse. Hell, they even said early in the episode when Garnet said that, Sugilite's not happening, it's like, until further notice, Sugilite's benched, which means Amethyst and Garnet will never fuse again until it's needed, or until Nicki Minaj comes back. But I digress. Lost my train of thought again. Ugh. So, the second time it comes out, she does a song, they're all happy, but Steven sees how upset Amethyst is, and decides, listen, what we're going to do, we're going to stake out the communication hub, because she did it once, and she repaired it, so she's going to do it again. So let's stay here, figure it out, and wait. And so we have the stakeout for Amethyst and Steven, and they're just waiting there, waiting, and nothing happens until we see Peridot's escape ship is back. But wait a minute. The ship was picked up by the gems. So how does Peridot have the ship back and have it working. That doesn't make any sense. And the ship starts putting it together, and they're looking out for Peridot, what she's going to do. And they look up on top of the base, and they see Pearl. Pearl is putting the communication hub back together. Let's put that counter up to about 6. Do not worry, it's going to go even higher later on the episode. So they figure out, oh no, why is she doing this? Amethyst says she knows, but she's not saying anything. So the next day happens, and of course the interference happens. Here comes Pearl with her self. Oh no, Peridot's back. We have to form Sardonyx and destroy them again. They get back to the communication hub, and they're about to do the dance, and they say, wait a second, you can't do this. Say, why? What's going on, Amethyst? Like, we saw you, Pearl. You don't want to put it back together. Ooh. Garnet was pissed. It's like, I knew it. Peridot's been escaping my future vision. You're the only one. Why'd you do this? And it's like, Pearl breaks down and says, like, we feel so much better being fused with you. And everything says, like, listen, we don't feel powerful. We're not as powerful as you. And so when we fuse with you, we finally get that feeling of being strong. She's like, don't you dare back her up. You have been distracting us this entire time. Peridot's out there doing something or other, and you're sitting here getting addicted to fusing. Not in those exact words, but that's what's going on. And this is like, Garnet is emoting a lot more, and I'm loving it, but it's also scary too. What's that? I think there's a phrase out there saying, like, fear the wrath of a gentleman, or something that I'm paraphrasing there. And this is exactly what's happening with her. She is a gentle, non-emotional person, but as soon as the emotion starts kicking up, it's like, get away. So that really badly happened, and then they go back home, and they see the show, and the show, like, they're forgiving each other because they did something. And they said, I wish life ended like this in cartoons. Yeah, Garnet and Pearl are on non-speaking terms. They both warp in, and they walk past each other not saying a word, not even acknowledging each other. Like, oh my god, I don't... Oh, Pearl going up to 9. Yeah, she went up to 9 because of what she said. She said, I did this because, you know, I want to share more victories with you. It was like, are you... What's the word I'm looking for? Transferring your obsession of Rose Quartz to Garnet? Because Rose Quartz was so more accepting with that. But Garnet is not, because Garnet has her own thing going on, and you're just not doing that. So I'm going to bump it up to an 8. Not a 9, but it's just more of, oh my god, I think it's going to be another week of God damn it, Pearl. Because, once again, Pearl is fucking up. She really is. I don't understand why she's doing this. And hopefully this week we can get more information, like, why are you so much like this? Like, we understand that you were really passionate and loyal to Rose Quartz, but we never give a reason why. Hopefully this week does it, because it's called the week of Sardonyx, and Sardonyx only been in 1 episode, so this is probably going to be a running thing for the rest of the week of Pearl and Garnet not on speaking terms, and maybe ending with Sardonyx fusing again. I don't know, but all in all, I love the episode. It ended on a not-so-happy note. You didn't even get the little star thing at the end. I have my gripes. One, Sardonyx's attitude is so much like Pearl, and so much like the basic, I'm perfect anime girl. That it's a little grating, and I do not like the weapon. 9 out of 10, I'm going to make it anyway. I'm going to make the weapon. But I don't like it. I wish they could... So much better they could have did with it, but it's only the first episode of the Stephen Bomb this week. And I'm going to do this every day, again. And you guys have no idea how much power it takes to do this every single day and record every single day. But you know what, guys? No matter how much stress this thing gets, I will be hype. This is Bud Judge B coming at you. Hype.